3-0. So I was looking at the league and I was like,
Hey everyone, and welcome to the Deeside Defenders live league draw. Thanks for joining us. We have Ben. Say hi, Ben.
hi Ben.
God damn it, Adam.
Adam.
Yep, and me, of course. And I know what you're all thinking. Why does Josh dye his beard red? What does Adam do to his hair to get it so sheen? And what did Ben say to Josh Roberts to make him nerf T-Sons again? I don't know, but he's going to enjoy that, I think, that's for sure. It's been a while. We didn't do the last round roll, did we?
Or the one before that.
No. Did we not?
No, because we just got back from WTC and were absolutely exhausted and ill. And then the last round, you'd flown off somewhere last minute.
Yeah, work.
So yeah,
Is
it's
that
actually
right?
been about 8 weeks since you last did the stream. So it's been.
Oh my god, do people remember we're here? I think
been
so.
a while.
Yeah, so
all the one people in the stream currently, yes.
there's 10. There's 10. Oh no, that says 7. Okay. Oh, it says 9 there. Who knows? Okay, that's some people.
Also
Okay.
says
It's
soon
3
on that
different ones.
screen, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's slightly behind. If I do this, then you can see our faces there. There you go. So, what's the format? We always go. Normally, we got something different. We actually show the league.
Yeah, so I've had quite a lot of queries. So obviously, we're going into round 7, so this is now officially the longest league we've ever run.
Yeah.
Prior to this season, they've been, well, starting out 4 rounds, then expanded to 6 games, and this has been the first 8-game league. So we're heading into round 7 for the first time. We have a league table we thought we'd show. I know we're 7 rounds in, but obviously the league table is taken offline on a Thursday evening to try and prevent those unscrupulous gits amongst you from trying to work out who you're playing before you submit lists. So I have created the last 2 rounds just a league table we can share.
There we go. Actually discuss the results.
Just to kind of discuss the results, yes, because what's also interesting is we no longer have an unbeaten player. So normally when we go into the last league rounds in the previous season, we've always had 1 or 2 unbeaten people.
Yeah.
And I think what's been interesting in the extended format is that clearly 6 games is too much for any man.
Yeah. Well, I did say last time, even though it was 8 weeks ago or whatever it was, that you can still lose a game and win because of 8 games. The chances of you coming up against one of your counters is high. We've only got 2 more to go. Could end up with someone with 2 losses winning the league.
Yeah, I mean, if you can see the league table on the screen now. It's quite crazy how a win in the next round can literally see people jump up from 15th, 16th into the top 6. There's a huge opportunity if you can get to that 4-win mark to be sitting in the top 5 or 6 of the league. So I think that would be interesting after the next round. The points differential, obviously, is the 3rd criterion, may start to come into play. Depends on your Buchholz score.
So remind everyone what that Buchholz score is?
Yeah, so it's basically the calculation of the average points your opponents have scored, taking away the least and the most. So it basically averages out to give you a score based on how difficult your fixtures have been. So the higher the score represents, in theory, how tough your running has been. So, an example, if you look at Josh at the top, in fairness, you've played
the top 5.
You've played the top 5.
I have, yeah.
And that's represented by your score being high up because their points average out at a higher score.
Yeah.
So this is where the wins obviously is the priority. And the more wins, the better. But because it's Swiss pairings, you could be sat on 4 and 2 now, for example, and end the league on 4 and 4 because you play higher placed opponents. You could be on 2 and 4 now and finish the league on 4 and 4 and jump into the top half. So all to play for still. And then it will even itself out based on the difficulty of your running.
It's really tight. And with 32 players live at the moment? Is that right?
Yes, we've got 32 going into the next round.
Okay, so it'll be interesting to see how this pans out. Obviously, the top 5 have pretty much played each other, so they'll be going down and going up.
Yeah, so I think what's going to be really interesting for this round is that if you look at the top 5, 6 players, a lot of them have all played each other. So what that means is that we're going to see a lot of people stepping up and down into different brackets as we move around. So this is a really open game, really open round. Probably difficult to predict who you're going to be playing on this one, to be honest, because you just don't know what the draw is going to come out as.
Right, so the 2 missions ahead of us are Take and Hold on Search and Destroy, and the second one is Terraform on Crucible of Battle. So we'll go over what those missions are and the nuances of those and that terrain once we've decided, but that means we have to go to Adam first for his ceremonial rolling of the dice.
My one and only job. So 1 to 3, Take and Hold.
Yeah.
4 to 6, Terraform. 7, I get to choose.
Right.
It's a 6.
It is a 6. I was hoping for a 7.
I can't remember which one you said.
Terraform.
I was too busy looking at the twinkle in your eye. So Terraform.
It's Terraform.
There we go.
Okay.
So this has changed a lot since the last data select before WTC, I think. So it's worth covering it a little bit. There's a bit of nuance to it. So basically, you are, of course, scoring 4 victory points for every objective you control. So that includes your home, up to 12. So you can only really hold up to 3. Everything above that is a denial game. But the real interesting part of Terraform now is that action and the Terraform point. So you will do an action in your shooting phase, and you will get a point every turn if that remains Terraform. So that means 2 every battle round, for a total of 10 over the course of the battle. Or actually, do you only get it on the second turn, I think?
Yeah, it's from the second turn. You can score,
Okay, so you can terraform turn 1 ready for the subsequent turn, so it's a maximum 8 extra primary on top of that.
Yeah.
So it's quite a bitch, this one.
It is, and one thing to remember that has been FAQ'd. You can't see my face, so I don't know why I'm wagging my finger.
I don't
See
know.
my
Hang
wagging
on,
finger down
let me
here.
just do that.
Is you can't terraform your own home objective. So if your opponent terraforms your home objective, you can't do anything about it.
You can't unterraform
You
your
can't
home.
unterraform it.
Right, well, you're probably in dire straits if that's happened early doors.
Yeah.
So you're not really worried too much about that.
Yeah, unless you've got 6-inch deep striking death shroud, I guess.
Yeah. So any tactical advice for this map layout, Ben? For your opponent,
I think
maybe?
it's an interesting one. Having those big terrain pieces in the middle always makes it an interesting game because they're incredibly good staging points.
I think, I don't know if my mouse can be seen on the screen. I think it can. I've played this a few times, and unfortunately I played this into a combatless WTC actually, and I found from your home objective to their expansion on the bottom left here, that doesn't look far, but it's a hell of a gulf to reach across. It's very safe, nice to sit on, sit behind, and it's hard for your enemies to come and dig you out. It looks like there's a lot of staging points, but it is difficult to actually utilise them. So it's a tough one, this one. Yeah, what can I say? It's a good challenge for such a late stage in the league.
Yeah, I mean, I always find on this map the crates just seem to be in the middle of nowhere. They're quite difficult to navigate around if you do it. And obviously, with the deployment as it is, if you try and deploy a top right-hand corner of a deployment zone, it can be quite difficult getting in and around and into somewhere meaningful. So
it's only a 3-inch gap between the board edge and that crate, so tanks can't get down there. Large units are going to struggle to get through there, and that horribly exposed middle objective just means you're trading all day long there.
Yeah, so it's an open. I mean, you're going to be brave trying to terraform that middle objective.
Sounds like a challenge.
Yeah.
So anyway, that leads us to finish that one. So good luck on Terraform. I hope I'll just check the chat. If you have any questions throughout, just make sure you throw them out. I will try and read them without interfering too much with the stream. So I guess at this stage we normally jump straight into the league table, don't we?
Yeah, into the league draw. So I will. Let me just.
So I will bring that up.
Give that a second. Match is pending, so just give it a few more seconds to come up.
This is my customary. Let's cover my face.
There we go.
Okay.
See the bottom of the first one so far.
All right, let's do this.
So we're going bottom up again, I guess.
Always.
The first name I can see is young Nicholas Magnus. Nick Mag on Custodes. Now, I can't see, I presume just by default it means he'll be playing a Knights player, because that seems to be pretty much Nick's every single round. He is playing Matt Hughes on his Orcs. So it's Nick on Custodes into Matt Hughes on his Orcs.
Okay, Orcs do not like high toughness, high armor save.
High volume attacks with sustained. And,
but I have it on good. Good information. What's in his list?
Matt's got 80 boys. I take no credit for supplying him with more boys so he could play 80 boys at all. It should be fun for Nick. I'm guessing if he can swarm a unit and get all his boys in and do 5 million attacks, there's only so many 4-ups you can
Yeah.
make in a row, isn't there?
What are they? -1, -2, those attacks?
Which one's the
All
boys?
the boys.
I don't know if they have any.
I don't think they have any.
So, just the 2-ups.
Just
Yeah.
So, I mean, Nick's always complained that he can't roll 4s. I'm pretty sure he can roll 2s.
Well,
so,
we're going to find
I
out.
think that's going to be an interesting game to see. That the mass, I mean, it's quite lore relevant, I guess. Masses of orcs just being massacred by a single custodian.
Yeah.
Interesting game.
Yeah, well,
So,
my headcanon is after the defeat of Gilliman last week, the customer's been called in.
yes,
Put him back in his
to
place.
come and put those pesky orcs back down. Right. Next up, the next name out the hat is
Okay,
the Mr. Bearded Steve on Imperial Knight.
Steve off the beard. There he is.
Yeah.
And he is playing, okay, that's myself. I'm out of the hat early this
Oh,
round.
really?
Monsieur Lane on Thousand Suns.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Steve of House Beard.
Into Steve, yeah, me and Steve haven't played for some time. Now, sorry, that's an interesting draw because, as I was explaining to Josh and Adam before the draw came out, based on the recent T-Suns nerfs, I made the decision to do something silly again. That decision was to bring 30 las cannons. And I was generally concerned I might be playing Matt Hughes on orcs. I wouldn't be able to kill any of them. However, playing Imperial Knights maybe isn't too bad. So
Feeling quietly confident there.
That would be a fun game. I think Steve is obviously running one of the new detachments.
Yeah, he's switched it up after playing all his Power Rangers. He's bringing out a lot of little ones, and they've got the Big Brother Rex to watch him over. I think another big knight as well.
They're on the new codex now, right?
Yeah, on the new
Okay.
codex. Obviously, the slightly depleted Rex in terms of not as good as he was losing those crit fights, but still has the ability to put out serious damage into vehicles. So
Fortunate.
solid game. Should be a fun one.
Spearhead at Arms he's playing, in case that means anything to anyone.
So that is the one with the little knights that can go into reserve and get extra AP and things. So it's a pretty decent. It's a detachment I would have run out of interest. So it's a good one. Okay, next up is Phil Roberts on World Eaters.
Ben approving of Steve's list.
Yeah,
I know,
it's,
I know. What is wrong with the world?
Sorry, what's
Phil Roberts on World Eaters.
Phil Roberto
Will be playing Josh on his Chaos Demon.
Gosh.
Is the big beastie monster match list, I believe.
Yeah, it is indeed.
Nice.
Phil is running 8x8.
Well, I think after the nerf to 8-bound for some, well, not the nerf, sorry, the points cut to 8-bound, pretty much the lists have just gone many 8-bound as you take, chucking some Forge Fiends, off you go. A couple of, what they call the Slaughter Bounds,
Yeah.
I mean, those Slaughter Bound guys are crazy. I think they can kill an Imperial Knight on their own now or something silly. They're pretty crazy.
I'm playing World Eaters in the Romania scrim this week, actually. Tomorrow, in fact, on TTS. So you can watch that.
Yeah. So, Phil Roberts into Josh. Josh is on there. I think the big beastie Chaos Demons, Roticus and the Bloodthirster and all the big boys. Yeah. Next up is Mr. Paul Sheard on Adeptus Sororitas, Sisters. Paul fresh from London GT, so hopefully is recovered after a long weekend.
Yeah, congratulations, Paul. I hope you had a good one.
And we'll be playing Mr. Naismith on his Death Guard.
Oh, God.
So that is triple immolators into the glorious return of the Defiler list.
Yes, the Defiler has come back in.
God damn it.
He does love that Defiler. I'm amazed that it's
might be
not 2 or 3 Defiers. Probably a pretty good unit, the Sisters, but they do get a lot of melters and all sorts. So.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of plague runnings though, so.
Yeah.
Maybe that can terraform the middle objective.
Yeah.
For one turn.
Good call. There's your challenge, Rich. Can the Defiler terraform?
Don't do it, Rich. Don't.
If you've got a unit to throw away and you can terraform it as quickly as possible, and it survives and terraforms, they're not going to get to terraform it back, so it is 1 point every turn.
Yeah, that's not my tactical advice.
So Paul and Rich. Next up is Mr. Barry on his Eldar.
Mr. Barry.
Betts.
Yeah, he's bringing in the Avatar Arcane, Genzar, and someone playing cards, apparently.
and he's playing Chris Hughes on his Chaos Demons.
He's got Bellicar, Bloodthirsters, loads of Gurgle apparently, and cultists. Loads and loads of cultists.
Oh, he's gone for the AC/DC.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a challenge for Elder. That's a really hard list. It's really hard
Especially the way
list.
Barry plays, mate, Barry. Shots fired. And as I say that, West Ham have just gone 1-0 down. So that was my own punishment.
Karma.
That is karma. Right. Next up, Simon Jones on his Chaos Demons.
A demonology of units.
Yeah, I think Simon just literally has got like one of everything. There's all sorts in this list. It looks quite interesting.
Beautifully painted.
And he's into Imperial Knights. So Steve Davis into Simon Jones.
Oh, that's not how you spell Steve.
The first of those, Valor Strike, 3 big knights, 4 little ones.
So
that's the one.
Valor Strike, I think that's the one. I'm trying to remember all the Imperial Knights. I think that's the one where you can advance and
Technical errors.
get all sorts of silly shooting angles. I might be wrong. I've not looked at it close enough in fairness.
I've not even glanced at the knights.
I was too heartbroken over the demise of T-Sons.
Barry's played Demons 3 times in a row, apparently, so
well,
you should know what he's doing by now.
At some point, you're going to win one, I presume. Barry wondered where the... what did he say about the stream? He wondered where the witty ones were. Well, there you go, Barry. The witty remarks have returned.
Hey.
Next up, Martin Bolton. Now, this is the section of the stream that we need to dedicate to Martin. And it's at this point we ask for 30 seconds silence so Adam can read Martin's latest list heading. So over to you, Adam.
Un momento, por favor.
In your best oratory voice,
Round 7, and it's time to get serious. No longer will the 40k players of Deeside Defenders have to face inferior infantry tactics from the Heresy. No, Martin has taken the game of 40k to a new level. Version 14 brings the new concept of Blitzkrieg to the tabletop. This new form of warfare combines infantry mobility with a cutting armoured force spearhead until advance. Pity the poor opponent who has to face this onslaught. Now he will quake in terror when he realises Heresy level list design is outmatched before a dice is rolled.
There we go. My favourite thing about that is not Adam reading it, it's that Martin now has to every round actually spend time writing the paragraph so we can read it out. Otherwise he's ruined it for all of us.
Let's hope that doesn't catch on.
Fantastic.
There's going to be a lot of lists to read.
So Martin onto his guard against Matthew Elliott on Death Guard.
Blight Shroud, drone-based lists.
Yeah, it was good to see some Blighty boys making a return back to a list, and some Marines and the traditional Death Shroud, and then just all the drones. Basically, how you run Death Guard nowadays. Martin does like shooting drones, so
Well, they're good.
be a good game. Talking of Death Guard, Sam Lindsay up next on his Death Guard. Ooh.
Free Shroud, all the drones, standard Morty's Hammer.
Morty's Hammer, and he is playing Andy on the Gurney Man Space Crew. Is Sam and Andy a regular fixture? Have they played before?
No, they haven't played before.
Never played.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So there we go. 2 great lads. Should be a good game. Sam into Andy.
Yeah, and Andy's bringing Calgon. He's got Robo Gilliman. He's bought 3 Dreadnoughts.
I may have had something to do with that.
Yeah.
Triple Redemptors, gotta love them.
So is that in place with the triple Vindicators?
I think so, yes.
Where does he get all this pocket money from? I don't know.
I gave him all my Space Marines.
There you go. There you go. Next up, Jack and James.
Oh,
Jack and James.
On the Marines.
Yeah. Talking about Dreadnoughts, this list has got 4 Dreadnoughts, and the
One
rest
each?
is Hellblasters.
Wow. It's always
my
notes
My note on this was, I hope I don't draw this.
lots and lots of naughty dreadnoughts. Into the new floaty boys, James Larkin on his hovering Votan.
James Larkin.
So I haven't actually checked that list. You did.
I mean, the new Votan do seem to put a considerable amount of damage out. lots of nice little tricks and a few little attachments. I think the army were all.
Will this be James's first run out with the new codex?
No, I believe he played them for the last round as well. Was Votan out then? I can't remember.
I played into them at the NWTC a few weeks ago, into Kev Hughes of Rex Hammer fame. Those tricks are horrific. Getting back in
They are, however, they did in the latest balance slate post that game. You now can only do it in your turn, not your opponent's turn.
Which is the get out at the end of the
Yes.
Yeah, because that was horrific.
That was horrific, but you can shoot them and they just jump out the transport after you've done everything.
And more if you shoot the unit, if they're within 6, then the fortress gets to shoot everything at you at full ballistic skill. That was tasty.
So the new Votan are tasty. They've got some lots of play there and some really good new units. Although all their new buggies just remind me of AgMech vehicles. But anyway, next up, it is Michael Brown on his Necrons.
Michael Brown. Michael gets a win with his new looking list.
You like that little word drop there. Catan, he gets a win.
Yeah.
Michael's. So don't think Michael's ran Catan before. I'd seen it appear in the list. There's got a couple of Doom. Well, the Doom Darts or Doom Scythes. Remember, I was looking. I was like, they can't be Doom Scythes, but
the flyer
banana thing.
The croissant.
It might have been. I don't. Something's telling me it isn't the double croissants, but I think it might be double Doomsday Arms, not Dooms.
The Catan is hard for a lot of armies to deal with.
It was a solid list, and into Nick Jones on his Space Marines. So another Gurneyman, Calgar, lots of Dreadnought.
If it ain't broke,
Centurions. Just doing what Ultra Marines do. They just turn up and just solid
rerolls.
Lots and lots of rerolls. Okay, moving on. Mr. Lee Hughes on the Black Templars.
The Angry Mob.
And the Black Templars.
Is playing Michael Darby on World Eater. So that is A-bound into Crusaders, basically. It's just going to be insane turn 1 mayhem. And see who comes out the other side with more stuff living.
I have seen that Mike has copied the better World Eater player at club and copied Phil's list.
Yes, I did notice there was a suspicious copy and paste job from Mike and Phil's list. So either they've shared and composed it together, or Mike's definitely copy and pasted Phil.
I think I put the wrong mic in there. Hang on.
That's happened.
You have.
I have. Oops.
It's Mike Darby.
Just Mike. The artist formerly known as Mike Darby.
I think it's because for so long we only had one mic. So just always
I'm getting nervous
next up, Simon Payne on Imperial Knights.
Simon Payne.
You know what? I'll take another Imperial Knight. Give me that one. Give me that matchup. He's got 3 big knights and 4 little ones.
2. James Wright on his all.
James Wright has
Gits in trucks.
It was lots of flash gits, trucks, war bosses, all sorts of stuff.
There's lots of OC in
War
there.
Host as well, not
Warhorde.
Warhorde, who was playing as well, which I thought was interesting.
It's good. It's solid. It's
Solid,
sustained
solid list.
Sustained fight and death.
And Simon, I'm not sure which one of the new detachments again. I presume Rex is in there, and the standard. I think the build everyone's trying to is basically 3 big knights. And
it's Valor Strike, it's Canis Rex, Carastus Lancer, Crusader. And then some sisters as backup.
Right, down to the final 4 fixtures. Next up, Mr. Nathan Evans on his naughty little elder. Those pixies gave me a beating last round.
I've not got a list for Nathan. No, wait, Bruce and Nathan.
He'll be under his pseudonym Brewmaster.
Yeah. Oh, of course. Yes. Is he LCA Council?
I've put typical meta chase in, as we'd expect from Nathan.
I think it's his.
I don't know. I didn't actually even open it. I just wrote use.
He's sticking with it. He's getting some good results from it.
It's good to Council.
It has some serious damage output, as I found. It can really put some damage out. Good mobility.
Yeah, Shea Council.
With 1,000 points of characters by looks of it.
Yeah. Great scoring. Lots of sacrificial. I'll give Nathan credit. He has brewed up a decent list there. Very different to what's been played elsewhere as well. So. Anyway.
And who's he into?
He is playing Matthew Jones.
Ooh.
So,
The demons.
Yeah.
on his Chaos Demons, it is the solid, I think it's double unclean one, lots of Warhounds. What it doesn't like is mass 1 damage.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I mean, its wounding is the problem, T11, T12 on the unclean ones. But
Just
you can
spam
push
fives,
through lots and lots of crit fires with
Yeah.
spiders and things, just make them make saves, they will die.
I don't want anyone that I'm going to draw now. Really don't.
So yes, Nathan
This
into
is
Matt.
gonna be
Right,
spicy.
down to
You
the
know you've got
last.
me,
You played everyone else.
Next up, Josh Burns.
Josh
on
Burns,
Space War.
fresh off the
I think
rack of beating Fur last year.
I think Josh actually called his list "Everyone Likes Melee Pressure," right?
Yeah. More melee pressure than you can shake a stick at.
There we go. Into Rhino Reese on his Death Guard.
So I played Rhino's 120 Poxwalkers last round. Thanks for that, Reese. I wonder if he's changed his list at all.
Yeah, 3 shrouds, all the drones.
It was a normal Death Guard list.
Yeah.
I would say.
So
Triple Shroud.
okay, so melee pressure does not like going into Death Guard. As simple as that. So that'll be a tight game. Good test for Reese actually. Josh is a good player, one of the top players in the league. So.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
a game. Just to make you wait one minute longer.
Fuck's
Next up is
sake,
Fur
man.
into Blood Angels. Not
Fur.
Fur on Blood Angels, I should
okay.
say.
My comments were they fly now.
We'll be playing Jordan Davis on Empress Children.
More melee pressure.
He's changed his list up. He's got 2 units of flawless blades in it this time, which I don't think he had.
Well, they got an extra attack in
They did.
the balance slate, and everyone had been saying they're a really good unit. They just don't have enough output, and now they've got the output. I think they went down points. I don't think he was crazy enough to put Fulgrim in though.
No.
I think being able to go over 4-inch walls with a 500mm base wasn't really
No.
I was just
Wasn't
thinking
really
about it.
appealing
Of the top 6 players, 5 of them have got melee pressure. Right? Am I right?
Yes, it was incredibly hard to deal with.
It is very hard to deal with. Yeah. Okay.
In this current game where you've got to try and score points and you can't just screen all the time.
And there's no one else to draw.
And then the last game. Now, this is there's a point in the league every year when you reach the traditional Josh versus Adam game. I think every single league season this fixture has happened. There's been a league without it. It's been late this year.
It has.
And yeah, the last fixture is Josh into Adam.
There we
So
go.
You'll get the opportunity to play each other once again.
Josh is finally going to get to fill my hole.
Yes, Josh gets to go against your hungry holes.
Hungry holes. To be fair,
Gets to stick his pixie in your hungry hole.
it is horrible for Eldar to go into uppy downy nids, so I think that'll be the closest. That'll be a horrible game for me, actually.
I hope so.
Yeah, I think so.
In Josh speak, that means only a 17.
Yeah.
That's,
Hey! I only got a 13 into Reese's 120 Poxwalkers by the time I finished killing them.
there was a lot of Poxwalkers. But there we go. So that is the draw of round 7.
I'll share that when I can.
Some really good fixtures in there. We're really intrigued to see the outcome of Fur versus Jordan really does go on to determine, I think, the outcome of the league and the winner. It's a big game, that one.
Yeah, and Jordan just said, and I just changed to the anti-melee detachment as well. So,
How unfortunate for that.
I wonder why he did that.
Yeah, so look, some really great games. Obviously, we're on Terraform as we've declared. 3 weeks as normal. So this last round takes us towards the end of October. I think it's the 24th or 25th of October. It would end. About the 26th, 27th of October will be the end of the round. And then we go into the last round, which takes us into mid-November. So we are finished in time for the end of year Christmas presentation, which is the plan. So 2 rounds to go. I may as well confirm this now because the Drakari Codex launches 2 weeks' time.
Yeah.
It does, of course, mean that we will have an entire league of new lists every round. because of the nature of the way the codexes are dropped. So people can change their lists again for the next round. So just because people
For the
are
final.
asking, so effectively, yes, nobody's locked into their lists because of the nature of the codexes. Drakari obviously remain locked onto the old codex for this round.
Do we have Drakari in the league? I don't think we do.
No, we don't. Fair
So-
point. We don't have Drakari.
We'll just change it for old time's sake.
The obviously Imperial Knights Codex is now live. We're
Yeah.
not expecting a balanced slate, but I think we would expect an FAQ for Knights. They've not had one yet.
Yeah.
And for Votan. So I expect there will be some FAQs before the next round. But obviously we are on the new slate for this round. So the balanced slate as of that changed literally nothing, other than the fact that you can only now get it back into transport if every model is within 6, and not the ridiculousness that allowed you to do it with one model.
Yeah.
Within.
And hopefully I can get rid of this goddamn bolter, which is just cluttering up the place back here.
Yeah, so because saying that, obviously we've got a lot of some new players. I know we mentioned it at the start, but just behind Aiden's head, you'll see the league trophy, the blessed bolter of Deeside.
Let me put my hood up so I block the glare.
Yeah, the bolter is there. So obviously our trophy for our winner to take home at the end of the league season. Josh has held it for the last 2 seasons. So will there be a new victor?
That is my goal of this round, to either give it to Fur or
Yeah.
the other Josh by losing 19-1.
Yeah, I mean, look, we'll know if whoever the 2 players at the top that win this round go into the last round knowing that a win effectively gets them 1 step closer to that altar. So it's going to be close.
No pressure.
It's going to be a really good run in. Lots of events coming up soon as well. I think Reese and Nathan just asked me to remind everybody about the teams event on the 18th of October, 19th of October.
19th.
No,
No,
18th.
is it on Sunday?
It's on the Sunday,
Yeah.
yeah. So the team event. So if you haven't yet entered, please.
And we got the last
Please
WNC event in November 16th as well.
November
Should be
16th is the last WNC event, yes, so still opportunity to get those qualification points and maybe qualify for the Invitational at the end of the
I
year.
went the entire stream without saying I am now the captain of Team Wales. I control 40k. Ha ha ha, you couldn't stop me.
And, well, obviously we haven't been on since WTC, so
No.
It's been an incredible long time since we. It's weird. It feels like we've not stopped doing it, but it has been.
Yeah.
Has been some
Just
time.
the pressure. That's always there. So Ben's the new player, non-playing vice captain, coaching role.
Yes, so I've taken on the vice captain role this year for Team Wales. Obviously, along with this man here.
I'm not
we
the
had-
captain.
Well, in spirit.
Yeah.
So lots going on obviously in our community, in our scene.
Yeah.
Lots of exciting times ahead. More opportunities to play lots of games.
And I just want to say, if you want to get involved in the Welsh team, get on the application process. I'll post it again in the Deeside Defenders if you want to be on the squad, applications, stuff like that. You know, even if you feel like, there's just no way I can get onto that playing 8, you might get onto the broader squad and learn from that pool of players. We're just trying to build the base. We've already had 30 applicants, which is the most we've ever had by some margin. It's more than England's had, it's more than Scotland's had. And it's all because of that WNC grassroots movement from West Wales, from South Wales. And so I'm really happy with it. And I want to see everyone who's at Deeside, at Wrexhammer, at Bangor, at Llandudno, all these people came to the NWTC a few weeks ago, and it was just a fantastic event. I want to see more involvement from everyone, and it's been really fun. And of course, hopefully we've got the new club starting on Wednesday, grand opening, but that's going to be really the squad hub for 40k. I'm going to be there. I want to have it as some kind of breeding ground and academy for people and hopefuls. So just come along. I'm sure you can find it. But that's all I'll say on that matter. Because frankly, onwards and upwards.
It's the year has flown by. It's been a busy year of 40k. We have had 9 or 10 events, lots of gauntlets, an action-packed league. I'm starting to get questions about next league. So as I mentioned in some of the chat groups, we start entering the kind of forming and storming stage now, and starting to wonder. No, you can't start painting now, Martin. I've just seen it.
It's a
Still
super
needs
chat.
to be full attention.
Embarrassing.
We are starting to open up ideas for the league format next year. When does it run? How does it run? Where does it run? open to suggestions and ideas from everybody. There will be a survey in end of
Yeah.
the season.
And of course, it would be not. Our ambition is, of course, to open it up a little bit, hopefully, so that we can be more inclusive of the wider community.
Yeah, we want as many players as possible. I think that the key is to expand people's horizons. We are open to suggestions and ideas. We've had some really great suggestions already around removing the army limitations, letting people change armies, changing the paint rules, or giving extra points if you're painted rather than taking them away.
Divisions,
lots of ideas. So please do start thinking now about how you want your league to look moving forwards, and we'll come out in a couple of rounds' time.
Great. And look, Barry had to break the rule by mentioning sheep, but that's fine. Here we go.